First, I want to introduce everybody here at the TA office. My name is Charisse, and I am the Membership and Events Director. Then we also have Carrie Cooper. I'm sure you guys have met her. She is our Executive Director. And then we also have Nicole. I'm sure you guys have
Hi.
emailed her, but she is also kind of our behind the scenes person. So first to begin, I do have a slideshow up that we're going to go through, but I wanted to first acknowledge and congratulate all of you on your nomination this year. It is definitely a big honor and just says a lot as you employees to be nominated this year for the Zenith Award. Let's see. Haley, I see your message that you can't hear me. Can anybody else not hear me?
I can hear you.
Let's
We
see.
can hear you.
Okay. I'll continue. Haley, if you still can't hear me, let me. Okay, so we're going to continue. This is recorded though. I just want to let everybody know. So it will be on our website, and I'll show you where in a little bit. So if you need to refer back to it, or if you want to send it to anybody that can't make the meeting. But to go forward, I do want to congratulate all of you guys for being nominated. It says a lot for your companies. To Okay. Said a lot from your companies to nominate you guys. They normally have an internal process that they do to pick who wants to be not or who's going to be nominated. So it says a lot for each of you guys to be nominated this year. And so moving forward, we do have some information that we're going to go over. It's going to include things that you guys can expect as a nominee and what's expected from you as far as your video, things that you guys get as a nominee, like little perks and things like that, and then just some information about the Zenith Awards this year. So to begin, let's see. The the Zenith Awards this year, the theme is a night of mystery. And so with that, it's going to be on Friday, November 22nd. It will begin at 6 p.m. for the cocktail reception. And then at 7, we will open the doors and you guys can go in and enjoy a sit down dinner. And then we'll begin the award ceremony about 7:45. We this year we're kind of changing things up where we're not going to have the Hall of Fame and the board installation. So things might move a little bit faster. But previous years we have had the after party start at 10 o'clock and go till midnight. With us removing those, it might start a little bit earlier this year though. It will be in the Cox Business Convention Ballroom. If you've gone previous years, it is in the room that we were in 2 years ago. So last year was a different room and we're going to go back to our previous one. So as a nominee, we do ask that you do a nominee video. We will send this off to judges that are around the country that will help judge the awards. Let me see. So with that, the first thing is, why do I need to submit a video? Doing a video, we have learned that doing it this way, when we send it to judges around the country, they are people that are familiar with the industry. So when you do a video, this helps to help them understand who you are, your responsibilities. We've tried to do it other ways, like in-person interviews, and it's just hard to get other people here to do those. And this is a way that can help capture people from your property, like residents, people that aren't able to come in with the interview with you, and just helps kind of them see a different side of you that they wouldn't see in that sense. What should I include in my nominee video? So on this, we're going to go to our award guidelines. I showed that to you. So if you go to our website on here and you go to the Zenith Awards, under nominee info, there are going to be the video guidelines on here. This should have also been included with your letter that you got in the mail, as well as the email that you received. But they are going to be categorized by what category you're nominated in. So we have individual awards. These are going to include property supervisor, multi-site maintenance supervisor, manager. You can just read the description down here on everybody. We also have community renovation, and it just keeps going for the other ones. But I'm going to use this one as an example. So the individual awards. So on here, as you can see, the video is due by October 4th. Once we receive all of them, we're going to send them out to the judges. But what's expected in your video, what we encourage for you to show is first to introduce yourself. A lot of the people that are watching these videos, they don't know who you are. So first let them know what award you're nominated for, your name, where you work. But also we highly encourage that you include your job description and what you do day to day. Just because a lot of these companies, you might have the same job title, however, you don't have the same responsibilities. So that'll help them understand what you do specifically. Also in this, we highly encourage you to tell them why you're awesome. Again, each company has their own internal way of deciding who to nominate. And so you're against a really good pool of people. So you want to tell them why you stand out, why you should be the winner of this award. Give examples on what makes you a really good employee and how you go above and beyond. Another thing is we highly encourage you to include other people in it. Some people will do a video that is kind of like a job interview where they have someone asking them questions and they answer them. That's a really great way to do it. And so you also get a list of questions that we ask that you answer to kind of help guide you on your video. With that, you can have residents answer those questions for you. You can have other employees answer them for you. That way, I know some people don't feel comfortable bragging on themselves. That way they are able to answer the questions, but not themselves in a way that, I mean, it sounds a little different coming from somebody else talking on your behalf. Also make a good video. We ask for these to be high quality. I'll go into the way that you submit them, but when you submit the video on YouTube, there's a way that you can make it a high quality video. We also ask that you record it in landscape view. So that would be your phone horizontal, so side to side, long way. That helps take up the full screen. And so maximize everything that you can with your video. Also keep it very classy. We know that TikTok has kind of helped people be a little bit more comfortable video wise and things like that. But when you do your video, just remember that this is a work event. And so we ask that you keep it classy, keep it fun, show your personality, but also just know that this is reflecting you as an employee. Also, let's see. So you do get 10 minutes to do your video. It's kind of been this thing that people say where shorter is better. People lose their attention span easily. For this situation, we don't recommend that. Taking 2 minutes isn't going to be enough time to explain yourself as an employee and why you should win this award. Now, we ask that you don't go over the 10 minutes, but definitely take as much as this 10 minutes that you can to answer the questions. And so here are the questions. These are specific for your award that you're nominated for, but here are some questions that you're asked to answer during your video. Again, your full name, your community management company, and the award you've been nominated for, how long you've been at your company, and the industry. Is it your first job in the apartment industry? There's just like some information that they could really use beneficial whenever judging the videos. Also on here, we have that we know that some people get nervous with the idea of making a video. So here at the TA office, we do have 3 dates available that you can go online and pick to have your video recorded here. We'll just go through the questions and it'll be done in one take. However, it might help if you're nervous. And we'll help you with it. We don't do any of the editing though. So if any of that, we'll just record it. You can take it home, do any touches that you want to it, if there are any. And so we have that. Now, there's 3 dates that we have available. If none of those work for you, feel free to reach out to me or Carrie, and we can look at our calendar and figure out another date that would work for you to come by, and we can record it then. Let's see. And then again, here are some more tips for creating a good video. Establish a plan. We highly recommend that you kind of sit down before you record. Make sure that the quality is good so you're not wasting time recording and then it ends up not being what you were expecting it to be. And kind of just put out like a layout of what you want to say in your video, like your key points kind of thing. Ask for help. If you need help recording, feel free to ask your coworkers, ask residents, ask your supervisor if you're on site. Just reach out to anybody that is willing to or that could help you. Um, a script. We also encourage you to outline a script on how you want to answer your questions. As you can tell, it's kind of overwhelming to be in front of a camera, and so you never know how you're going to record. And so we highly just recommend that you do a script to kind of help guide you on your video. Again, we ask for the landscape orientation just to help maximize the screen that you have. Outside noise. A lot of the videos, if you're using people outside, residents, things like that, you can record outside. Just be cautious on the wind, on trucks driving by, and just the different noise that you can have outside. I know that Amazon has some microphones that you can clip on. I think they're like $10, super cheap, that you can use as well if you want to go that route. Um, and then music, again, we encourage you to incorporate your personality, but just be mindful of the music. Don't have it playing over you when you're talking. There's different features you can do with apps and stuff that you can have it come in, go out, kind of just different things with the music. Editing, again, with the music kind of goes into the editing part. There are free apps on, I know with Apple, and I'm sure there are with Android as well, that you can utilize to help edit your video. I would just know that some of them leave a watermark that you have to pay for to take off. So be cautious with that. You may do like a little test of making a quick video and just seeing how it ends up before you make the whole thing and then realize there's a watermark on it. Some of them also you have to pay to have their watermark removed. So just keep that in mind. I know the iPhone has like iMovie that you can use for free. That's pretty easy to use. Some companies go all out and they hire a production company. You don't have to do that. Your video is not judged on that sense of how how it looks on that end. If it's professional with a super expensive video and all that, it's just on how you answer your questions. What you say in your video is what they more so judge on. How you portray yourself as an employee and how you go above and beyond and things like that. And so again, we ask that you keep it classy and then just remember to review your video before you send it. Take a couple times that you watch it all the way through and make sure that it's everything that you want it to have. Let me go back to the slideshow real quick. Now, before I continue, does anybody have any questions? Carrie, Nicole, do you guys have anything you want to add before I continue?
You're good.
I would, a couple of things I would just add, on when you use the questions on the video guidelines, those are simply a guide. Like you can answer more than that. You can provide more details than that. That's just kind of the basics that we recommend that you include in your video. So think about elaborating on those things too, and be cautious of just providing like one sentence answers, because sometimes you might like the question about what certifications you have. You might just list those off. Well, explain, why it was important for you to get those certifications or why you wanted those certifications. So the judges have an understanding of what your desire is for learning and advancing in the industry. I would also point out on those video guidelines to pay attention to number 2 on the first page. For individuals, it says, tell us why you're awesome. And it applies to even if you're an apartment community, but really think about what things that set you apart from other potential nominees. All the nominees are wonderful, awesome people. And these judges only have this video to get to know you. And so really think about how you can set yourself apart from other nominees and explaining why you're awesome. And that's the same idea about, the question of why you should win this award, thinking about those sorts of things and thinking of it like a job interview. So like, things that people value in a great employee are going to be, their desire to do a good job, customer service, education, wanting to learn more and advance in their career, always looking to do better. Those sorts of things are going to be things that the judges are going to be, kind of looking for as they learn more about you. And number two, we also talk about bringing in other people to help tell the story. So this is a great thing, like Cherie said, if you are shy or don't feel comfortable talking about yourself. But even if you're fine doing that, this is an opportunity for the judges to see people that can reinforce the things that you've been telling them. So, residents are great people to help, share how happy they are, share an experience that they had with you where you went above and beyond. Suppliers as well, coworkers, even thinking about your supervisors, your bosses, the owners of your properties, any people that you have interaction with that can help just reinforce, think of them as like reference letters in a video format that the judges get to view during their process of looking at your video.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so kind of going a little bit more with this. Let's see. So just a summary real fast. A recipe for a great video, again, is to answer all the questions on the award guidelines and elaborate on your answers. So we highly recommend that you do more than just one sentence. Give a few sentences and explain thoroughly. Include statistics and reviews where you can. So we know a lot of you guys have online reviews that you on your property, for your company, different things that you guys have on there. Some of them might mention your name specifically. So if you want to include those as screenshots on your videos, those would be great. Include a recommendation from your manager, supervisor, and or coworkers. So again, I would have them, if able to record and say something great about you that you can include in your video, as well as also the residents and your customers. Make sure everyone can be heard in your video. Again, like I mentioned before, we recommend that you don't have music playing over when people are talking. And just make sure that, again, if you're outside, that there's not the wind or vehicles driving by whenever you are talking as well. Use your full 10 minutes, but don't go over the 10 minutes. Again, I know I'd already mentioned that, but just to remember to make sure you're fully explaining all the questions, and that you do take up as much of those 10 minutes as you can to be able to explain you and why you deserve to win this award. And then again, convey to your judges that you should win and why you should win this award. Again, there are a lot of other nominees in your category. So to help you stick out, I would definitely let them know why you deserve to win it. And then, like Carrie said, think of your nominee video as a job interview. Okay, so since if you're here, you know you are nominated. So we highly recommend that you go ahead and begin working on your video now, especially if you want to incorporate other people to be on your video. Time goes by so quick, as we all know. And so you might think that you have about a month or so to get your video out, but it will be here before you know it. So we highly recommend that you go ahead and start, at least get some ideas on what you want to do, and then just record as soon as you can. Make sure your video and the video clips you receive are high quality. Again, I'll go over in just a second how to upload and do the high quality option and all that. But again, make sure you're recording in the landscape view. So here's where we're going to talk about uploading. So if you have a YouTube account, you can utilize that one. If you don't, you can create one, but you'll go to YouTube and upload this video, or your nominee video. Whenever you do that, you'll select, either for it to be public or unlisted. You can do unlisted if you don't want other people to see it, but that still gives you the option to get the link and share it with us, because that's how the judges are going to judge your video. So it can't be a private video. Whenever you upload it, you'll have the option to select a high quality option. It's going to take a little bit longer to upload that way, but that's what we highly recommend, just for your video to be high quality. And so if you need help with uploading, feel free to reach out to me, Nicole, or Carrie, and we can kind of help walk you through it. And then you'll email us the link for your video. So the judges for the Zenith Awards. So the Tulsa Apartment Association, we are an affiliate of the National Apartment Association. There are apartment associations all throughout the country that we have formed relationships with. And so we will reach out to other associations that they're familiar with the industry. So they will be the ones judging your video. Again, we'll send them the link. They'll watch all the videos and let us know. They do like a scoring type thing. And so we also, I just lost my train of thought. So we'll go forward. Nominee headshots. So with these, every nominee with their nomination gets the opportunity to have a headshot taken. We will use this headshot for your nomination. So at the Zenith Awards, sometimes we do a slideshow, so it'll have your picture there. And if you want your picture, you're also more than welcome to have it. We'll send it to you. It's just a professional headshot that we do. So different things that you can wear for it. Some people have uniforms at work that they want to wear. You're more than welcome to wear that. You can come professionally dressed. You can wear your street clothes. It's completely up to you. We'll do them here in the back office at the TA office. So you'll come in, take your picture. And then again, if you want it, just let us know and we'll get it sent to you. For the service team pictures, we know that we can't get a full service team here all the time. It's a little bit trickier. So here are a couple of examples from previous years. We ask that you guys just all get together in a group and take a picture and send it to us. Be cautious with the lighting and the quality of it. But if we have any questions about it, or if it doesn't work out, we'll reach out and let you know. But here again are some examples that you guys can look at from previous years. We do ask for no selfies though. We know that filters and people are more confident with selfies sometimes. But again, these are professional headshots. And so we ask that you either have someone else take it if you're not able to come in. But just please no selfies. And then nomination recognition. So let's see. So here is our website. I also went ahead and put a QR code because I know a lot of you guys are on your computer. And so if you want to scan with your phone, you can. But I'm going to show you that this is where you can get all of the information that we've talked about today. And then some other things that you guys, this is where the video is going to be uploaded after we get done today. So if you need to refer back to it. But on the website, you're going to have this email signature graphic. So all of the nominees are able to put this on their email signature. Again, I'll show you where you can get it, but this is just what it looks like. And so we're trying to do kind of the same theme every year, so you can just keep adding them as you get nominated each year. But this is the one for this year. So for the Zenith Awards, I'm going to kind of go through the details for this year. But as a nominee, you do need to get a ticket to attend the award show. With that though, depending on your company, if you're nominated, your company will buy you a ticket. If you want a +1, you would talk to them about that as well. But first, we definitely recommend that you reach out to your company to see if your ticket is included from them. If not, reach out to us. We can also let you know how you can purchase a ticket if you need to. If your +1's not included, but you want to bring someone, reach out to us. Let us know. But we first recommend that you reach out to your company first and see how they normally do that situation. Dietary restriction. As I previously mentioned, we will do dinner, the event starting at 7 o'clock. If you have any dietary restrictions, reach out to me and let me know. I will let the venue know. And then when you get there and they start serving dinner, just let them know what your name is and they'll be able to provide your dinner for you. There's my email if you need to email me and let me know about your restriction. What you should wear to the Zenith Awards. This is a formal event, but we do know some people are comfortable just wearing jeans and a nice shirt. So if that's how you want to dress, that's completely fine. We do have some people that like to dress with the theme, a night of mystery. So on here, I just Googled old Hollywood for like a clothing type theme to go with this year's theme. So there's some examples there. You as a male, you don't have to wear a full tuxedo or you can just wear a nice suit. Again, if you're comfortable wearing jeans and a nice shirt, you can do that. We just want you all to be comfortable and have fun. But there are some examples there. So we also have a hotel room block downtown. It has a walkway that's connected to the Cox Convention Center. It's the DoubleTree by Hilton Hotel. It again, we have the room block. It's $159 a night. They are limited rooms though. So if you want one, I definitely recommend to go ahead and book one. Again, I'll show you on our website where you can do that. We also have complimentary valet parking. We understand that when people hear that this is downtown, they kind of get a little overwhelmed, especially because the parking. And so when you arrive, we'll have the valet parking available. If you don't want to do that, there are also parking garages. If you do a hotel room, I forgot to mention that your hotel room cost includes a parking spot at the hotel as well. So you can park there if you prefer. And then also as a nominee, we typically do a glass. Sometimes it'll change to something different each year. But when you get there, once you get checked in and give your ticket, whoever's helping at that table will help direct you on where you can get your nominee gift. And so again, like I said, previous years we've done glasses and stuff, but just don't forget to get your gift as a nominee. And then also we have complimentary coat check. I know it's a little warm outside lately. But this time of year it does get a little bit colder. So if you bring a coat, feel free to drop it off at the coat check and then you can pick it up afterwards. And then I am going to show you guys the website real quick. So if you go to the Zenith Awards here, you can click on this green or this gray tab and it'll take you to the Zenith Awards event page. Here's just like a brief description on what the Zenith Awards are in case you've never been. But up here, we're going to have the different tabs. So here's the nominee info. So this is going to be specific for you guys as nominees. And so on here, it'll first start talking about this session that we're doing right now. This is where we're going to upload this video. So if you need to refer back to it, all the information will be here. Next, we have the nominee videos. So again, they're due by October 4th. If you want help with your video, you can schedule right here a day to have it recorded here at the office. The dates are listed right here, but it's September 13th, which is tomorrow. We're doing it tomorrow afternoon. We also have September 24th and then October 3rd, the day before the video is due. Again, if these dates don't work for you though, reach out to us, let us know, and we can definitely come up with a date that would work for both of us. But when you click on this link, it'll take you here. And then here's where you can see the times for each date available. So you'll just select a time, next, and then fill out the information. You also have the option to put in a cell phone. So it'll send you text messages reminding you of the appointment that you scheduled. And then after that is going to be the nominee pictures. So this year we're doing the pictures on October 22nd and 23rd. So these dates, we've already got a lot of them reserved for times on there. So they're filling up pretty quickly. So I highly recommend that if you haven't scheduled, go ahead and go on here and schedule. They will be taken at our office here in the back room. Again, feel free to dress how you're comfortable. So we have sometimes quite a bit still for both of these dates. if these fill up and you haven't scheduled your picture yet, though, reach out to us, let us know, and we can open up another date. And then here is where you can get your email signature graphic. So this you'll add to your email underneath your signature, like your name and stuff, but you can click on it and then it'll give you the option to download it. And then the award guidelines. So here's where you're gonna find just for each category what the guidelines are to be a nominee for it. And then up here, I forgot to tell you guys, here's also where you can find the video guidelines. So it's under nominee videos here in bold. You can click on this and it'll take you to those. But that is all of that. And then here is the hotel information. It's a whole different tab, but you can click here. Again, it's $159 a night and includes parking. You can click on this link and it'll take you to our hotel block, book a room, and then you can select if you want a queen or king size bed and then go through there to finish booking the room. That is it. Carrie, Nicole, do you guys have anything else you want to add?
I think you did a great job. Does anyone have any questions?
I think I might have one. When I was going through the registering process, I think I might have when it asks, I guess how many, I think I might have selected the wrong option and put my wife as like a nominee or something. But I know I ended up with two. And I thought it was asking, was it the +1 for the ticket thing? So yeah, I might have messed that up a little bit.
So are you talking about registering for a ticket?
Yes, ma'am. I didn't
Okay.
that was if I did it the correct way, because the
Yeah.
way it's set up, it seemed like it sent me two emails for myself and for her for this video session.
Oh, okay. For this
Yeah.
nominee video thing that we're doing right now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So
ma'am.
no problem on that. I think Sharice mentioned this too, but on the tickets for the actual event, so as a nominee, you will need a ticket to the Zenith Awards event. And most of the time, your companies handle that part of it. So if you want to bring a guest or a spouse, talk to your company about that and let them know that as early as that you want to do that. And that way they can factor that in. Every company handles that a little differently. Some of them allow you to bring a guest. Some of them will let you bring a guest, but you may have to pay for their ticket. So just ask those questions with your company to see how they handle that. And I will say, so if you are planning to bring a guest, the way the tables work at the Zenith Awards, so the companies usually purchase tables and they can seat 10 to 12 people, depending on how many seats that table is good for. So it's important to try and work through your company if you're going to bring a guest. That way your guest can sit with you at your table. There are some things we can do. So if your company doesn't allow you to bring a guest and you want to bring one, contact us and we'll figure something out for you. But in general, it is best to go through your company so they can sit with you as well.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Good question.
Okay, any other questions? Perfect. Well,
Sorry,
again,
I
we're
want to
gonna
add one
upload
more
this.
thing, Sharice. So we allow you guys to look at past winner videos. You can find those on our website. Sharice, I don't know if you can pull that up. But you can find those on our website, or if you're having trouble finding them or you're not on this video anymore and you're like, I don't remember where that was. The past winner videos, they can kind of give you an idea of how people have done their videos before. And obviously these are people that have won, so it worked for them. And we've gotten permission from those winners to share their videos. So we have that as a resource for you all as well. So if you're really kind of struggling to envision how to put this together or what this will look like, we can share some examples with you. So it is on the Zenith Awards main page. And if you scroll down to view, there's a nice little graphic that says view. And actually, I'll just go ahead and share my screen real quick with you.
Let me share my screen.
So if you're on the Zenith Awards page, where she's told you under events and Zenith Awards, this is our overall page for the Zenith Awards. We've got some highlight videos. So if you've never been to the Zenith Awards, you can kind of check those out to see what it's been like in the past. But this area right here, it says view 2023 winners. If you scroll down, you can see here some of the winners have given us permission to share their videos here. So you can just go right on here and click it. I will say, we have these videos posted to YouTube, so sometimes they get taken down. So if you're trying to view a video and you can't see it, that's where you can reach out to us and we'll be happy to share that. Usually we can reach out to the winner and they don't have a problem with us sharing it, but this is a great resource for you guys that are looking to see how people have done their videos before.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are there any other questions? Okay, we're going to upload this onto the website. If you have any questions though, feel free to reach out to us and we can answer them for you. We're here to help navigate and guide you guys during this. And so again, congratulations and thank you guys for attending this.
Hey, Sharice.
Trace, did you hear the question?
I can't hear anything.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll send you an email. It was Marcel had a question. He wanted to know if he can just use his old picture from last time.
The video.
Or
Yeah, so the question was on the nominee pictures, if they've been nominated before, they probably have a headshot. And the answer is yes, you can absolutely use the picture that you've used, that you've had taken before. But we do provide the opportunity for you to get a new one. I will say that every year we change the background a little bit. So if you want it to look like everybody else's picture, you probably want to come in and have your picture taken. But if that isn't important to you and you don't have the time, then we can certainly use a previous year's nominee picture. And just let us know that so that we don't keep reaching out to you to schedule to have that picture taken.
Okay, I want to do the picture, but could we use the previous video from the
previous video?
Yeah.
Yes, that's also admissible if you've done the video before and you feel like everything is the same and that it applies. You are welcome to use the same video.
Okay, now we gotta find it.
yeah, we gotta find it.
But that'll save me time on the making the video.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, perfect. Thank yous.
You're welcome. Well, we're going to stick on here if you guys want to log off. If you're comfortable, we'll stick on here just in case anybody else has any other questions as everybody's logging off.